I love summer. Baseball, barbecues, vacations, long days, it's awesome. But I think my favorite part about summer, bar none, is the food. I mean, that's when we get the fresh fruit from the farmers markets and the fruit stands on the side of the road. And probably my favorite thing about summer is the corn. I mean, down here in Lethbridge, we get our corn from Tabor, and there's a province-wide scramble to get your hands on a bag. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize what corn is actually used for. I mean, it's obviously delicious, barbecued or boiled or however you want to cook it. But corn is an amazing thing. It's actually in a lot more than we think. Look at all this stuff. I mean, we have everything from all over the house. But all of these products actually contain something that comes from corn. I mean, we have the obvious. We have 100% pure cornstarch, probably made from corn. We have cereals made from cornmeal and corn flour and all kinds of corn something. I mean, we even have corn syrup made from corn. But the thing is, the rest of these products still contain corn things. I mean, we have envelopes, we have batteries, toothpaste, ibuprofen, cough drops, deodorant, alcohol, matches, cough syrup. Even these plastic bottles contain corn products. It's everywhere. You see, there's a lot going on in that little yellow kernel. And if we take a closer look at corn and find out what's actually going on inside it, we can find out how it winds up in so many things. In the kernel itself, there are a whole lot of parts, but the most important and versatile is the endosperm. Most of you know this as the fluffy white part of popcorn, but this part can also be harvested from the kernel and turned into cornstarch, which is where the whole corn is and everything stuff starts. You see, the endosperm contains starch, which is a complex form of carbohydrate. Most people know cornstarch is something you find in the kitchen. It's used as a thickener in soups and stews and all kinds of other things. But what you don't know is that you can find cornstarch in something like deodorant. It's super absorbent, so it's used to replace talc in a lot of products, from cosmetics to diapers. In fact, you can use cornstarch in the manufacture of medication. It's used to hold pills together and carry the medicine in the pill. If you take cornstarch and refine it down, you can actually pull out simple sugars called dextrose out of the cornstarch. This dextrose is a sweetener used in all kinds of things, from candy to pop. In fact, if you take dextrose and refine it down even more, you can create biodegradable plastics, which can be found in loads of environmentally friendly bottles. In fact, you can even change the molecular structure of dextrose and turn it into something called sorbitol, which can be found in something like toothpaste or even cough medicine. Of course, corn's big trick is fermentation. I mean, because of its high sugar content, you take a little corn mash, you throw a little yeast in there, poof, ethanol. Now, ethanol has been a drink that people have enjoyed for hundreds of years. But because of ethanol's combustible nature, scientists have been looking into creating a fuel out of it for years. And in fact, they have. It's called E85 fuel. It's easily accessible, it's renewable, and it burns cleaner than regular petroleum products. It's actually considered a fuel of the future. In fact, a lot of automotive manufacturers have begun to make flex fuel vehicles that can run on 100% petroleum, E85 fuel, or any combination in between. Let's face it, corn is everywhere. And there's a whole lot of careers that deal with corn products and probably never even know. I mean, you have farmers and chemists and pharmacists and chefs and mechanics and engineers, and who knows what else, dealing with corn products and be totally unaware of it. But with all that being said, and as abundant as corn is in our everyday lives, this is still my favorite option, and that's science.